जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। लेट अस ऑल गो डाउन टू श्री माता जी एंड टेक बंधन। तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। श्री माता जी को प्रार्थना करेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आप ही हम सभी से आज का ये ध्यान पूरी निर्विचारता से करवा के लीजिए। Shri Mataji, please take us all into the state of thoughtless awareness. हमारा राइट हैंड हम भूमि माता पर रखेंगे. Let's keep our right hand on Mother Earth. प्रार्थना करेंगे. परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, हमारे ईड़ा नाड़ी के सभी दोष, सभी बाधाएं आप भूमि तत्व में विलीन कीजिए. श्री माता जी, please cleanse and nurture our left side. हमारा राइट हैंड हम गोदी में लेंगे और हमारा लेफ्ट हैंड हम आकाश की तरफ करेंगे. We'll keep our left hand towards the sky. प्रार्थना करेंगे. परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, हमारे राइट साइड के सभी दोष, सभी बाधाएं आप आकाश तत्व में विलीन कीजिए. श्री माता जी, हमारी पिंगला नाड़ी पूर्णतः शुद्ध और चैतन्यमय कीजिए. श्री माता जी, please cleanse and nurture our right side. We'll keep our both hands in front of Shri Mataji. हमारा पूरा चित्त हम सुषुम्ना नाड़ी में लाएंगे और प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माताजी कृपा करके हमें संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। Shri Mataji, please place us all with a state of balance and complete thoughtless awareness. हमारा पूरा चित्त हम सहस्रार पर लाएंगे और श्री माताजी को प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माताजी हमारी योग शक्ति जागृत कीजिए। श्री माताजी प्लीज इंक्रीज आवर योग शक्ति। इसी स्थिति में हम श्री माताजी की अमृतवाणी सुनेंगे। In this state, we'll listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
When you are all meditative, and inside I also find it difficult to be outside. So today you have arranged to have this puja here. Just before that, you have to prepare yourself physically and mentally. Physically, you must give yourself a bandhan. And a bandhan is just nothing but that you give yourself a protection to your aura. And how you do it is very simple, which I will tell you just now how to do it. And then you sit down for your puja. Then mentally, you have to put yourself right. First of all, you should not feel guilty at all. If you are guilty, you cannot do my puja. So you should be absolutely above that. There should be no tension in your mind. You are not guilty, you are in the present. See, like flowers, you are looking. How can flowers be guilty? First, get out of that guilt business. You should not feel guilty or tensed. Everything that is done is the best. You shouldn't worry about it. It's not your responsibility even to arrange it. Just think that everything is done Sahaja. Gradually, when you will move in Sahaja Yoga, you'll be surprised to see how things are arranged just beautifully. When these people just were finding out a place, this had no place, which was for less than $250 each. See, they said it is rather too much for everybody's pocket. And then suddenly, spontaneously, they found this place. When they said $50, nobody could believe. They thought that we'll just get some porridge in the morning and the rest of it will be fasting. And so many were rather worried. Some thought it was a scout camping ground or whatever it is, and quite worried when it started raining. But see, this is all God's grace to get such a place, such a comfortable place for you to come here. Everything is arranged by God's grace. So first we have to remember that it is all arranged through God's grace. If something is not arranged, just forget it. Just leave it. Just don't worry. That's the best way. You have to live. Then what happens? That you become one with the present and you can overcome all your problems of tension. Tension mounts up when we want to do which we are not supposed to do, which we are not successful with. It's also a mental barrier between ourselves and our mind that we want to do a particular thing in a particular way. If you can give up that, then you will be surprised that you become absolutely one with the divine and you start working it out in a very beautiful manner. Now see the root of a little seed. It just sprouts, it goes this way. If it finds there is an obstruction or there is some sort of a stone or something, it goes around it. Then it finds something, other obstruction, it goes away from it. It doesn't fight that. It just says, all right, let me find my own way. And then he uses the same stone for holding the tree. So clever. He goes round the little stone and uses that for its own purpose. So this is how a Sahaja Yogi should behave, not to take responsibilities and put others into tensions. This must be done, this is not here, that is not there. It's not necessary. It's your love that is important, for which you must have heard the story of an old woman who was living in a forest. Her name was Shabari. And she heard that Shri Ram is going to come in the forest. And she was so much elated, so much happy. Such an innocent woman. She didn't know what to do. So when Rama came, she gave him, we have some kind of a berry we call as babe. She gave them to him to eat. And she told in very great innocence that every one of them I have tested to see that they are not sour. And she gave them to him and he ate them so lovingly. So his brother was a hot-tempered fellow. He got very angry. He said, what is this? This lady has no sense. She's giving all these things which are eaten by her first of all. which we call as uttishta, means somebody has eaten it, then you are not supposed to eat. Even your brother has eaten something, you cannot eat that. It's regarded as something not good, not auspicious. And this lady, an old lady with her few teeth that are left, she has just pierced every vein and is giving to my brother. Very furious. So Rama's wife, Sita, was just smiling at the whole thing, situation. And then Rama gave that babe to his wife, and she ate it. She looked at her brother-in-law. She said, "See, brother-in-law, these are the best bears I've ever eaten. I've never had such a taste before. But I'm not going to give you anything." See, best way to challenge the ego is not say that you are not going to have it. He said, "Why? No, I won't give you. You won't have them. I will not. I will eat all of them." Then he said, "No, how can you eat all that?" He snatched some of them and he ate. He also felt the same. Because they are given out of love. Whatever is done out of love is thousandfold better than that is done out of tension and problem. I should never like to cause any tension in your mind of any kind. So for small things you should not worry. You must give up your tensions, absolutely, and understand that you are the children of God. You are to be looked after. You are to be given everything that is available in His realm. So you should not get into tensions at all. Firstly, not to feel guilty. Thirdly, to feel that we had to go to this guru, that guru. All right, forget it. Forget it. Whatever has happened, forget it. Don't worry on that point also, because that will tag you down all the time saying, "Why did you go to that guru? Why did you pay money to this fellow? Why did you do this?" So just tell your mind, "I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. Whatever has happened, that person is finished. Now whatever my egg has done, now I'm a bird. I have nothing to do." So be in the present. That is very important. Be in the present, have no guilt, have no worries of the past, because if you worry of the past, you can never enjoy the present. And you are here to enjoy and not to worry about the past. Whatever has happened, just forget it. I hope you understand this very well, that to forget whatever has happened and forgive. There are Sahajogis with you, enjoy life. Always try to see the good points of other Sahajogis, not the bad points. Normally, we try to find out what's wrong with another person, especially when we know about chakras. See, we just understand that this person has got this very bad chakra. Then only thing what you do is to give yourself a bandhan, which I'll tell you, and deal with the person. But when you know that person has this sickness or this kind of a chakra caught up, no use arguing, no use telling them. Let them come up, they'll come right. Tell them that this is what it is. At the most, you can tell your children, you can tell your wife, someone. But somebody who is not that closely connected, you cannot put Sahaja Yoga into their heads. You cannot force Sahaja Yoga into them. So Sahaja Yoga cannot be forced into anyone whatsoever. It has to be accepted, asked for. It has its own protocol. It cannot be just poured into your mouth that you better have it. Is a wrong thing. There are some people who still have lots of doubts. I know that, who are sitting here who have doubts. These should go away. Then they feel guilty, I had doubts. So please get rid of those doubts if possible, because I do not want that you should feel later on that, "Oh mother, we doubted you." So just now better get rid of the doubts. One thing one should understand, that Mataji has nothing to gain for us, we cannot give her anything. We cannot give her anything, only we have to take from. If you understand that, then you will have no doubts, because that is one of the fears people have, that I am going to snatch away something from you. So once you understand that she has nothing to take away from us, she has to give us something. Supposing I say there's a diamond available here, free for you. Will you doubt me? You'll say, "All right, let's see if it's a diamond or not. First snatch it." That's how your attitude should be. So those who have doubts should know that with the doubts they'll go very slow and they may be thrown out. So please do not have any doubts. The doubting mind is the most troublesome thing. It will never allow you to enjoy your spirit. So there is no need to doubt about it. It's open. Everything is so open. There's no secret about it. You understand that and try to imbibe the quality of a good Sahajogi. of a Sahajogi who is steady. By doubting, your steadiness will go away, and if a tree is not steady, how will it embed itself? So it is important that you should give up all doubts. And you are so quickly into it. Seldom we do such a thing. It's too much of a thing. We've never done like that before. It's an experiment. We want to see now how it works out. It's really an experiment. We have never done like this before. It's a very dangerous thing. I have seen it that people who get into puja, then they might get little stomach pain or something will happen to you by which you will be cleared out. Little bit. Not much. But then you will feel much better out of that. So it is a thing that has to happen. It's just like an operation which takes place. So first we used to do is to cleansing of the people, of their chakras, this, that. When they are cleansed and reached a certain position, then only they were allowed to do my puja. But I found that when I came first to America, I did not talk about puja. I talk about the abstract thing. I didn't want to say about these things. We did not do any puja. We did not establish Shri Ganesh here, nothing of the kind. And as a result of that, people who came to me got lost. I didn't tell them how to keep their health all right or about anything. It was such a short time and the whole thing was a bad response from people that I thought it's better to leave it now. But now time has come for all of you to have it in a big way because you are all seekers and we cannot delay it anymore. So come to me without any doubts. If you have doubts, it's better that you go away. It will be a better idea for me and for you also. When your doubts are removed, then you come for the puja. So don't sit here with your doubts, otherwise I will have a headache. Apart from that, you will have your headache. So sit in a very cheerful mood, in a receptive mood, and see for yourself what happens to you. May God bless you. Did you tell them what we are going to do? Or should I? First, we are going to do Shri Ganesha's Puja. Now, Shri Ganesha's Puja is done by washing my feet. Everybody is not going to wash. I wish everybody could do because with that your hands open out very much better. Everybody who came in San Francisco washed my feet, felt it very well. But we have to have some selection of people who we think are all right. They are going to do the washing. But the rest of them, I have told them, this water which is vibrated, you should put it on your head, so baptize yourself. But nobody should touch that water. When that water is washed out, when you have taken the thing, just with a spoon you can put it on the head and then with your hand you can rub it. But I think best thing would be to put it on the head a little bit and then on your hand, just or first in the hand, clean it and then you when you put it on the head you can rub it. Because your hands will show all the vibrations being ruined or spoiled or if there is any defect. So best is first to wash your hands and then put it on the head so that it is cleaned up. This we are taking as a precaution because it's a very fast thing we are doing. So we are taking a precaution. Because it's a very fast movement and we have to be fast now. So we have started this thing. We may lose some of you, I know that, but doesn't matter. Some can be lost, but many can be brought up. So it's a big operation which I hope carefully done may work out wonders. So be careful. Now don't start thinking that I may be one of them who will be lost. There are people who are thinking like that. It should not, whatever I say, it should not also create a doubt in your mind about yourself. That's the main point. If you have doubts about yourself, you will have problems. You see, so don't have doubts about yourself also. That's very important. Because if you have doubts about yourself, then nothing can be worked out. So the first thing is the Ganesha. Ganesha is the inner sense in you, which is very important to be awakened in America. It's very important. And so the first we are going to do is the Ganesha's Puja, inner sense. And Ganesha incarnated on this earth as Christ, which can be proved also through Kundalini awakening, we can prove it. So once that happens to you, that your innocence is awakened, when your innocence is awakened, you will be happy to know that most of your diseases that come from the spoiling of this chakra especially, of so many diseases that are like that. All these bad diseases are checked. Ganesha is the greatest power, you see, because it is innocence. And the innocence, if it is awakened within you, you become a very powerful person, and most of the diseases are sort of cured, which are connected with his chakras. So today is not the time to tell you about what are the diseases are and how they are checked and all that, but all the combinations and permutations of this chakra with other chakras, which give you horrible diseases, incurable diseases, can be checked. And then how to completely cure them, for that you have to know the combination of these. When you know the combinations of these, then you can check them also completely to get it cured. But at least they do not advance anymore. Wherever they are completely under check, and gradually they go down. But to expedite it, you have to understand a complete combination of centers. The chakras, there's combinations, then what mantras to be said, how to operate it, and everything if you learn, it takes hardly any time. Luckily, they have offered us another time this place in the end of October. What is the date?
21st of October. Here, the people who are in the camp like us, and they've offered the camp, because actually camp is closed and they considered closing it completely. They've offered the place if we wish another seminar for a weekend, and the 21st would be an opening date. So if anyone is really interested, let me know before we leave here today, so I can tell the owners of the camp that would be okay.
That would be a good idea. That will give additional help to you. And there will be people who will tell you about this, because they are all here till 1 month at least. So we can work it out that way. And then Santa Cruz program we have cancelled for the time being, because the response in Santa Cruz itself has been very, very poor. People come for a month or so, then they disappear. You see, they are very shifty people. They take again back to drugs. They have no willpower left in them. Those people who are settled in Santa Cruz, there are very few people who have that willpower. They have become like old people who have no willpower in them left to stand up to the truth. And that's how they have shown no results of improvement. And this is the only place, I think, where we have that way receded back. And we have to recede like the root has to recede at certain places. Then later on, when San Francisco develops into a good center, people also from Santa Cruz can go there because they like to travel. If you make them travel, make them suffer a little, they like it. If you tell them it's all here, just now you're sitting down, you'll get it, they said, oh, that's too much. That's the nature of American people. You see, they want to travel, have some adventure, something, and they want to do like that. So it's all right. They let them travel to San Francisco and suffer a little, and then get their things settled down. Whatever it is, San Francisco is going to be a very powerful center. And people from Santa Cruz can go there and work it out. And I think if they can go there, then they might develop that earnestness to develop it and to settle down with it. So the responsibility is very great on all of you who have come here. You all represent here the foundation of Sahaja Yoga in America. You are the one who will be held responsible for the emancipation of this coast, especially, that so many, I think at least 60% of the seekers are born in this part of the country, and are there still 60% of the seekers are here. Some of them are lost because they have gone in a very wrong way, headlong. But you can save them. You can first of all establish people who are perfectly all right, then there are some who are a little bit spoiled, then there are some people who can be brought in, but those people who are absolutely gone cases, you should not worry just now about them. You build up all such people together, and then it will be greater force for you to pull out all such people who have no willpower, because you can give them the will to come out of their problem. We have to save all of them. Try to save all of them. So it is better that you do it in such a way that you first build up your strength and then you try to pull them out, and we can do it. I'm very happy to see so many people here. I have great hopes now from America. And I'm sure we can save this great country by which we save the whole humanity. It is such a great news for all the Sahajogis all over the world. They are so anxious. People have come from India, have come from Australia, have come from Europe. They have come from all over the world, from England and every place they are here, just to pull out some Americans out so that then they start doing their job. Next time we have to export Americans. May God bless you. May God bless you.
Those people who are
One more
invited
thing
for the
is,
puja.
I wanted to say that the one thing one should avoid during puja or otherwise also is shallowness. You should not judge puja on a shallow basis because it works out in a very subtler way. So shallowness must be avoided in Sahaja Yoga. Shallowness or all the time saying that we are new to this, we are new to that. There's nothing new because everything is within you which can be activated. There's nothing new. It's all within you. As any Indian is, you are. There's no difference whatsoever. Only thing they have a little advantage that they can understand me faster than you can because they have had the education. But as far as the mechanism is concerned, you are just the same. So don't have the idea that you are a new nation or all these things have no meaning at all. You are ancient people or seekers of antiquities. So just don't worry about these things that we are new nation. You were given this nation because you did such good in your last lives. May God bless you.
जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी श्री माता जी को आभार प्रकट करेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपने हम सभी से आज का यह ध्यान करवा के लिया, इसलिए हम आपके कोटि कोटि आभारी हैं। श्री माता जी, thank you so much for today's meditational blessings. हम सभी श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। Let us all bow down to Shri Mata Ji and take बंधन। जय श्री माता जी।